Look at yourself for a moment. I want you to take 7 minutes and challenge the way you see who you are. Right now, you're walking around with a certain story in your mind about yourself. This story, this identity, is not something that is fixed. It's just the way you've been interpreting who you are. And today, in just a few minutes, you can change the course of your life. You see, we all walk through life thinking we're defined by our past, by our experiences, by what people say about us. But let me tell you something, your past has no power over you unless you allow it. You are not your past. And today, right now, you can make the choice to let go of those old limitations. You can choose to be someone new, someone who sees possibilities rather than barriers. What if I told you that everything you've been holding on to, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities, are just illusions? They are stories that you've accepted as truth, but they are not real. And you have the power to rewrite that story, to tear it up and start fresh. Your beliefs are the foundation of who you are today. If you believe you're not good enough, not capable enough, not worthy of greatness, then guess what? Your life will reflect that. But if you make the decision right now to believe in your unlimited potential, to see yourself as a force of nature, everything changes. And I mean everything. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to close your eyes and imagine the best version of yourself. Really see it, feel the energy, feel the power, feel the confidence. In that vision, you are unstoppable. You are driven by purpose, motivated by passion, and completely aligned with who you're meant to be. That's the person you have the potential to be. It's already inside you. The only thing standing between you and that person is the belief that you can't become them. But I'm here to tell you, you absolutely can. Now, let's take this vision and turn it into something real. Gratitude is the key to unlocking that energy. When you're grateful for the opportunities you've had, the lessons you've learned, and even the challenges you've faced, you are opening the door to even greater possibilities. Gratitude is the most powerful tool for transformation. You cannot feel fear and gratitude in the same moment. So every time you feel stuck or doubt creeps in, shift your focus to what you're thankful for. Let it fuel you to move forward. But none of this is worth anything unless you take action. Your vision, your gratitude, your new identity, they all mean nothing unless you move. The energy of your transformation comes from action. It's the small, consistent steps that create momentum. When you begin to act on that belief, even in the smallest way, the world starts to respond. And each step you take will make that vision of yourself feel more and more real. Now, I want you to remember one thing: change doesn't have to be gradual. In fact, it can happen in an instant. The decision to change your life, the decision to take control of who you are and where you're going, can happen in the blink of an eye. And today you can make that decision. You don't need years of struggle. You need one moment of clarity, one shift in your mindset, and that's where the magic happens. Today, right here, right now, you can begin to rewrite the story of your life. You are the architect of your future. You have the power to build whatever life you want. It doesn't matter where you've come from, what you've been through, or who doubted you. What matters is that you have the strength to rise, the power to choose who you want to be, and the ability to take massive action. I ask you again, who do you choose to be? In the next 7 minutes, your life can change forever. Decide. Take that first step. Believe in the person you are becoming. You've got this. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal transformation. It's the ability to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with a sense of clarity and objectivity. When you become truly aware of who you are, you realize that you're not a passive participant in your life. You are the creator of your reality. Every action, every reaction is rooted in how you perceive yourself. Most people live on autopilot, influenced by external circumstances, societal expectations, or past experiences. But true self-awareness gives you the power to break free from these patterns. When you take the time to look inward, to understand your core beliefs, values, and emotional triggers, you can begin to identify the forces that have been driving your life without even realizing it. You see, the mind is powerful, but it's also filled with blind spots, those automatic thoughts or limiting beliefs you've been carrying around without challenge. Self-awareness allows you to uncover these hidden patterns, creating space for change. The beauty of self-awareness is that it gives you the ability to choose how you respond to the world. Instead of reacting out of fear, doubt, or anger, you can act from a place of understanding and intentionality. It's not about being perfect, it's about recognizing your flaws, strengths, and opportunities for growth. With self-awareness, you can shift your mindset, challenge negative self-talk, and align your actions with your highest values, ultimately unlocking your true potential. The choice of identity is one of the most powerful realizations you can make in life. So often we think our identity is something fixed, something we are born with, or shaped by circumstances beyond our control. But in reality, your identity is something you create every single day. It's not something that's handed to you, it's something you choose. From the way you see yourself, to the way you approach challenges, to the beliefs you hold about your abilities, your identity is shaped by your choices. You have the power to decide who you want to be, regardless of your past or the labels others have placed on you. People might try to define you by your job, your failures, or your history, but these don't define who you are. You get to define you. The moment you realize that you can choose your identity, the doors to unlimited possibilities open wide. Whether you want to be a confident leader, a compassionate individual, a creative thinker, or someone who overcomes obstacles with resilience, it's all within your grasp. This is the freedom that comes from understanding the choice of identity. You are not trapped by who you used to be or what people say about you. You are free to evolve and to step into a version of yourself that aligns with your highest potential. Every decision you make, every thought you entertain, and every action you take can reinforce the identity you want to embody. Your identity is not a fixed destination, it's a journey that unfolds with the choices you make today. Limiting beliefs are the invisible barriers that hold you back from reaching your full potential. These beliefs are often formed early in life, influenced by experiences, the opinions of others, or societal expectations. They tell you that you're not smart enough, capable enough, or worthy of success, and they become the lens through which you view the world. The challenge is that limiting beliefs can feel so real that they start to define who you are. They dictate your actions, shape your decisions, and ultimately limit what you believe is possible for you. The good news is that these beliefs are not truths, they are simply thoughts that you've accepted as fact. And once you recognize this, you can begin the process of changing them. The first step in breaking free from limiting beliefs is awareness. You have to listen to the stories you tell yourself, identify the negative patterns, and recognize when you're holding yourself back because of old narratives. Once you've acknowledged these limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Where is the evidence that I can't do this often? These beliefs are based on fear or past failures, but they don't define your future. Replacing them with empowering beliefs is key to shifting your mindset. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, start telling yourself, I am capable of growth and success. By consistently reinforcing new positive beliefs, you reprogram your mind to see new possibilities and open yourself to greater achievements. Embracing your strengths is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your true potential. Often we focus so much on our weaknesses, the areas where we feel insecure or fall short, that we overlook the unique qualities and talents that make us stand out. Each one of us possesses a set of strengths, skills, attributes, and natural abilities that, when fully embraced, can propel us toward success. However, many people undervalue their strengths because they compare themselves to others or feel they aren't extraordinary enough. But the truth is, your strengths are what make you uniquely capable of achieving greatness. When you begin to embrace your strengths, you stop trying to be someone you're not, and you start to step into the fullness of who you are. This might be your ability to communicate, solve problems, lead others, or create something innovative. The key is to acknowledge these qualities, celebrate them, and put them to work. By doing so, you increase your self-confidence and sense of purpose, which in turn empowers you to take bold actions in pursuit of your goals. Rather than fixating on what you lack or what you wish you could change, focus on developing and amplifying what you already do well. Embracing your strengths doesn't mean becoming complacent. It means recognizing the value you bring to the table and using those strengths as a foundation for growth. When you trust in your abilities, you open the door to achieving things you never thought possible. Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform your mindset and your life. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, and this simple shift can change everything. Gratitude allows you to see the good in your life, no matter how small the moments may seem. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, always striving for more and never feeling satisfied with what you've achieved. But gratitude anchors you in the present moment and reminds you of the abundance already surrounding you. The role of gratitude is not just about appreciating the big victories, it's about acknowledging the everyday blessings, the people, the experiences, and even the challenges that help you grow. Gratitude helps you realize that there is always something to be thankful for, even in tough times. By appreciating the lessons learned from struggles, you begin to see that every experience has value. When you consciously practice gratitude, it shifts your energy from negativity and scarcity to positivity and abundance. This shift can lead to improved mental and emotional well-being, as gratitude creates a ripple effect, attracting more positive energy into your life. It reduces stress, improves relationships, and enhances your overall sense of happiness and fulfillment. By regularly reflecting on the things you're grateful for, you train your mind to focus on the good, creating a mindset that is open to new opportunities and successes. Gratitude opens your heart, allowing you to experience the richness of life in ways you never imagined. Visualization is a powerful tool that taps into the mind's ability to create and shape your reality. It's the practice of vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals, living your dreams, and experiencing the life you desire. When you visualize, you are not just daydreaming, you are programming your subconscious mind to believe that what you envision is possible. Your mind cannot differentiate between what's real and what's vividly imagined. By seeing success in your mind's eye, you're actually setting the stage for it to manifest in your life. The power of visualization lies in its ability to create emotional connection. When you vividly picture yourself accomplishing something, you don't just see it, you feel it. You feel the pride, the joy, the sense of fulfillment. These emotions are critical because they energize you and push you to take action. When your visualization is tied to deep emotions, your mind and body align, and your actions naturally reflect that positive energy. The more you practice visualization, the more real it becomes. It rewires your brain to focus on opportunities, solutions, and the steps needed to reach your goals. Whether you're visualizing success in your career, your health, or your personal life, you are activating the part of your brain that helps you notice things you might have missed otherwise, connections, resources, or ideas that will move you forward. By regularly visualizing your ideal outcome, you create a mental blueprint that guides you toward making those dreams a reality. Visualization doesn't just make the goal clearer, it makes the journey to achieving it more aligned and purposeful. Your past is not a reflection of who you are today or who you are capable of becoming. So often we let our history define our present and limit our future. We carry the weight of past mistakes, failures, and regrets and allow them to dictate our sense of self-worth and potential. But the truth is, your past does not determine your future. It only serves as a lesson, not a life sentence. What matters most is the story you choose to tell yourself today. Every day is a new opportunity to reinvent who you are and what you stand for. The experiences you've gone through, no matter how difficult or painful, do not have to define you. You are not the sum of your mistakes, the pain you've endured, or the challenges you faced. Instead, you are the person who chooses how to respond to those experiences and how to move forward from them. When you start to see yourself as someone who is constantly evolving, you realize that each day is an opportunity for growth. You are not stuck in your past. You have the power to shape your future with every decision you make. The key is to release the hold that your past has on your identity and start living with intention. Let go of the shame, guilt, or anger that ties you to yesterday. Instead, focus on who you want to become and take empowered action to move closer to that version of yourself. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. No matter how powerful your thoughts or how vivid your goals, nothing will change until you take action. The impact of action cannot be overstated. It is what propels you forward, turns plans into progress, and makes your aspirations tangible. Without action, even the most compelling vision remains nothing more than an idea, a wish. It's through action that you begin to see results, build momentum, and gain confidence. Action creates momentum, and momentum fuels further action. Each small step you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, brings you closer to where you want to be. The key is consistency. It's not always about taking giant leaps forward, but rather making steady progress day in and day out. By simply showing up and taking action, you're signaling to your mind and the universe that you are committed to your goals. Action sharpens your focus and strengthens your resolve. When you begin taking steps, you start to learn and adapt. You face obstacles, overcome challenges, and refine your strategy. Action is not about being perfect, it's about learning from the process. Each experience you encounter, whether positive or negative, adds valuable knowledge and insight, making you better equipped to handle what comes next. The impact of action is transformative. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Without it, even the best ideas will remain unrealized. But with action, you unlock the possibility of creating something meaningful and extraordinary. Change doesn't always require years of effort or gradual progress. Sometimes change happens in an instant when you make a single decision that shifts your entire mindset. when you realize something new about yourself, or when you finally let go of a belief that's been holding you back. In one moment, everything can change. That's the power of choice. We often think that transformation is a slow process, something that must unfold over time. But the truth is, a powerful shift in perspective or action can immediately alter the trajectory of your life. This is because real change starts from within. It begins with a decision. Once you make the decision to act differently, to think differently, or to see yourself and your life in a new light, everything begins to align with that decision. The key to experiencing this kind of instant change is recognizing the power of the present moment. You don't have to wait for the perfect circumstances or for things to fall into place. The moment you decide to take control, to embrace a new possibility, you initiate change. You have the ability to transform your life in an instant, to step into a new version of yourself simply by changing your thoughts or behaviors. That moment, when you make the decision to change, is often the catalyst for a much larger transformation that unfolds over time, but it starts in that instant. Change is not always gradual. It can be instant, powerful, and life-altering when you choose to embrace it. You are the architect of your life, the creator of your own reality. Every choice you make, every belief you hold, and every action you take shapes the blueprint of your future. Too often we let external circumstances, other people's opinions, or past experiences dictate who we are and what we're capable of. But the truth is, you have the power to design your life exactly as you want it. Just like an architect designs a building with a clear vision and purpose, you can design your life with intention. Your thoughts are the foundation, your emotions are the structure, and your actions are the building blocks that bring your vision into existence. When you recognize that you are the one who holds the pen, you stop waiting for life to happen to you, and you start creating the life you want. This doesn't mean everything will always be easy or that you'll have complete control over every aspect of your life. However, it means that you can choose how you respond to challenges, how you view your circumstances, and what steps you take to move forward. You're not a passive observer in your life, you are the creator. And with each decision, you're actively shaping the world around you. Every moment is an opportunity to redesign your future. You are not a victim of your past or your circumstances. You have the power to choose, to take action, and to build the life you envision. The blueprint is yours, and the life you create starts with the choices you make today. The truth is, you have everything within you to create the life you desire. You are not defined by your past, your circumstances, or the limitations others have placed on you. In this moment, you have the power to choose who you want to be, to break free from old beliefs, to embrace your strengths, and to take action toward your dreams. You are the architect of your life, and the blueprint is in your hands. The only question is, what will you build?